What's up, folks at home? Sean Wieda, and we are here for a walkthrough of one of the first 2023 Skeeter ZXR 20. Okay, now we don't have a huge change from 2022 to 2023, but this may be your first time you're ever watching one of these videos, so let's go check out a ZXR Skeeter and see what it's all about. All right, so Skeeter, of course, is owned by Yamaha, and because of that, we're going to come with the Yamaha. This is a 250 SHO, and this package, folks, is a standard package. We'll go into it in a minute. Comes with the 250 show, comes with two Minn Kota Raptors, which have an active anchoring system, and what that means is when you put this down, it hits the silt, it hits the substrate, it kind of keeps hammering itself down, so if you're in waves, it kind of keeps your boat stationary. And I'll tell you what, if you ever have docked at a weigh-in and put your power poles down and the rear end of your boat kind of, drifted around, I think that might be the solve for this, okay, from what I've seen. All right, so standard equipment there, we talk about it, we'll go more detail. Let's look at this battery compartment. Now, folks, this boat hasn't been rigged yet. It's still got the for the trim, so when we get them off the truck and everything, we can trim them up. But look at how much room we have in here. We've got more folks running, up to 5 batteries, and this gives us a lot of room. We've got a Minn Kota charger here, comes standard. We've got our Raptor pumps already installed. We've got plenty of room for the guys in the Wieda's Marine Laboratory here if you want to get some direct sonar harnesses and some crazy things going on. Now, one thing too is Skeeter does a good job on their lids of putting this foam underneath here, and that really helps with quieting things down. It helps with condensation. It's a real good feature that I really appreciate that Skeeter does. So in the back of this beautiful Skeeter, okay, she's got a really good looking backside here. We've got these beautiful sponsons on the back. What this does is add stability and buoyancy in the heaviest part of the boat. We've got this big show 4-stroke motor. A lot of people running AGM batteries, and that gives you buoyancy, and it also acts as a foil to help pop the boat up. That's why Skeeter's got one of the best hole shots in the industry, if not the best hole shot in the industry. Those sponsons have a lot to do with it, okay? The other thing is when old Bubba gets on the back deck and he's wallowing around everywhere, just beating them pontoon boats to death with that old black and blue jig, this really helps keep that boat stable side to side. And you'll notice Skeeter, one of the most stable boats at rest. So moving forward, back deck on a Skeeter, very high. They bring this almost flush because remember, a boat sits in the water slightly like this. It helps put our co-angler up in a little higher, better position. Again, we've got the wonderful roto-molded compartments here, okay, that are nice and are easy to keep clean and to get your stuff out of it. Ergonomic seats, we'll go into that in a minute. This comes with a Helix 12 SI Mega. We just didn't have the one in the picture here at the time we're shooting the video, but if you buy this boat, it's going to come with it. Hot foot standard. You come up here, beautiful view of the front. Look at the gull wing hull. I want you to get underneath here and really see how massive this Skeeter is. Now, I forget what degree of dead rise it has, but one thing you'll pay attention to is see how you have such a where the hull comes and it flares and it turns down. This was one of the reasons that Skeeter will keep you dry on the wettest of rides. I don't care if that wind, you know how that wind kind of, when you're running in a side chop and it blows back over you and that spray gets you? Very rarely is going to happen in the Skeeter. We've got steps to help get up into the boat. We can also upgrade that to one of our ladders from Boat FX or Trick Step, one of the guys that makes a good product there, okay? Big, wide, low gunnels. I'm up here. I can get with it, flipping, skipping. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. I've got plenty of room to work, okay? And I like how I'm almost flush off the nose. Some of you really like to get with it. You really get into your flipping, or maybe you do some sight fishing. I've got a nice place to really get in an elevated position up here on the front deck, and I really like that. Everything else is clean. All tracks, okay, comes standard equipment. We've got a nice, easy bow panel if we want to upgrade and go to larger mounts. It makes it really nice. Skeeter thinks of all the details. We got a little bounce buster right there. Now, look at the big old center tackle compartment. Now, what I like about this is we got all these planos. All right, easily can go in and out, and we've got these little fins in here that if we have the larger size Plano boxes, these fins can come out, so we can kind of customize and modularize the tackle storage in the ZXR. All right, lots of room on the sides. We can put Plano worm bags, we can put 3400s, anything that you want to put in there, makes it nice. And another illustration of this beautiful foam on the underside of the lids in that ZXR. All right, coming down to here, the day box, absolutely a wonder, an organized tackle in. What I'm going to use for the next day, your #1 game day stuff, okay? Let me think here, your go-tos. You got a green pumpkin Cinco, okay? You got a June bug brush hog, all right? You got a pack of Kitech 3.5s, okay, in, you know, in an alewife pattern or something. Your go-to things. This is where they go. Dip dye, spinner baits. I love it. I like it. Great system. The rod lockers in the Skeeter make the most sense of anyone's out there. You've got mega tubes, so we can shove all the rods we want into the nose. We've got this nice mat down here inside this compartment that's got no carpet, so you know we get a little moisture in there, it's less likely to mildew. Nice straps here for all of our rods. I love the layout on the Skeeter rod box, and this is just a mirror image of that side. We can put rods in here as well, or we can put plenty of tackle or whatever we need. Coming over here, we've got a nice storage box, glove box, and it's even got a little power point in here to plug in your devices and stuff like that, which works out really good. Passenger side rod ramp, there's a little strap back there, and we've got cup holders all the way across. Cup holders, bait holders. They end up usually being trash, you know, holders for me, but you know, that's a good place to get stuff out of the floor. I talked about the seats. I love these ergonomic seats. You sit up in a high commanding position. I can see when I'm running in timbered water. If I'm running in rough water, it's nice, but I'm not too high up in this. If you know, if you're 6'4", it's still comfortable. You got plenty of leg room. Really nice dash. All of our gauges and everything laid out real easy. And again, a lot of availability if I want to customize this, but it comes with a really nice dash setup from Skeeter. I love the cooler. It's between the seats. This makes a lot of sense. You're idling, you're on the go, grab a drink, grab one of them Vienna sausages cold right out of the ice chest. It's a really good insulated cooler that really holds it, and it doubles as a seat. So we can sit right back here. Live well, it's got one live well. Okay, we've got 3 pumps, and we've got a divider in there that if we ever wanted to take out, we could, although most of us tournament fishermen are not gonna take it out. So, the folks at Kilgore, building a beautiful boat. These ZXR, FXR hulls are incredible in rough water, fish extremely well, and hey, if you're thinking about a Skeeter, we'd like you to give us a chance here at Wieda's Marine. For fishermen, by fishermen, me, the owner, the salespeople, service manager, the guy shooting this video, all really good fishermen, and we would like a chance to talk to you if you're in the market for a Skeeter boat. Give us a shout, 859-647-BOAT.